What's up, everyone? I'm here for a video. Don't mind my voice. I'm kind of semi-elevated a little bit. But before I start my wrestling content on the Saint Valentine's Massacre, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon, as known as Vince McMahon. Before I start my video all across the whole entire world, subscribe if you're new, share the video, push the notifications, and the video like. And again, don't mind my raspy voice. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon in a singles steel cage match at Saint Valentine's Massacre in your house. Oh, let's start. So the main event began with Vince McMahon on not entering the steel cage. First shooting Stone Cold Steve Austin, who's then left the cage to chase Mr. McMahon round until Mr. McMahon entered the ring and then closing the door, looking Austin out. Austin then tried to climb in, but McMahon punched him off the top, causing him to land awkwardly. McMahon, thinking Austin was injured, exited the cage, but was met with a clothesline from Austin, who then wrapped his neck in cables and pushed him into the crowd, dumping a mud hole in him and then pouring beer over him. McMahon tried to run through the crowd, making it up the steps, but Austin caught him and dragged him back to the ring, throwing him into the barricade and into various bits of the cage. Austin mocked his opponent, Vince McMahon, the owner of WWF, by sitting in a seat, allowing McMahon time to climb the outside of the cage. As he reached the top, Austin met up with him and smashed his head against the cage. McMahon then bounced back and fell off the cage to the announcer's tables. A gurney was brought out for McMahon, who was unconscious by this point. Howard Finkel eventually announced that Austin was the winner of the via forfeit, but Austin grabbed the microphone to stop the announcement, demanding that the match did not officially started and should commence. Since McMahon was at least still breathing, Austin then left the cage and grabbed McMahon of the gurney and hitting him with it and then putting him inside the cage, officially starting the match again. Austin viciously hit and kicked McMahon as Austin was going to exit the cage, but the door then looked unlocked back into to see McMahon, giving the middle finger, where Austin then went back into the ring / cage, stomping McMahon into the corner. But McMahon low blowed Austin and threw him into the cage before trying to escape, Austin caught McMahon's legs and caused McMahon's stomach to fall off the top of the cage and was turn the page. Pulled back into the ring, allowing Austin to repeatedly throw him into the cage walls, causing McMahon to bleed. Austin then climbed out of the ring and was almost on the floor outside, but again McMahon gave him the middle finger again, this time with both hands, and Austin climbed back and after delivering Stone Cold Stunner to him, Austin began to further taunt McMahon. Paul White, aka as known as Big Show. Where is that? Paul White. Yeah, making his WWF debut, centered the ring by the way of tearing a hole in the canvas and climbing through climbing through it. He proceeded to throw Austin into the cage several times after checking on McMahon. He was given the instructions to throw Austin into the cage again. This time, White threw Austin into the cage with such force that the entire panel swung open and Austin was able to drop to the floor and gain the victory to earn a WWF Championship shot at WrestleMania 15, causing McMahon master plan to backfire. So yeah, that's the vid on that on Austin McMahon on the steel cage match in St. Valentine's Massacre on this day on Valentine's Day, back in 1996 or whatever year in the mid late 90s. But yeah, that's the vid on that. Here's my final thoughts all across the whole entire world. Subscribe if you know, share the vid, push the notifications, and the good old like. Love, and prosper. Peace.